Guys, we got a new partnership with Komo. We'll talk about how this benefits shareholders. It's going to make stores more profitable. And there's also leaked pricing for NIO in Belgium. All right, they're going to launch in Belgium. We got leaked prices in euros. And of course, we've got to talk about deliveries. Let's start off with deliveries right now. So NIO had a whopping 31,305 deliveries, which is 167 more than the record deliveries back in December of 2024. So this is new record high deliveries. And year over year, this is a 55.2% increase in deliveries. NIO brand had 10,525 deliveries. Anvo had 16,434. But what's very interesting was just yesterday, Dr. Shinfei, CEO of Anvo, actually said on stage that they did 18,000 deliveries for Anvo. So I'm not too sure like what's going on there. So maybe some of the deliveries didn't count, or I'm not too sure how that works, but the CEO said 18,000 deliveries have already been achieved, but the official number is 16,434. So, yeah, I don't know where the other 1,000 or so went. Firefly, 4,346. And so far, cumulatively, since the start of delivering cars, NIO has 838,036 cumulative deliveries, which is pretty darn nice. And remember, this does not include the ES8, which will, be delivered at around September 20th. That's when they will officially launch the car with pricing, and deliveries will start immediately. So this pretty much guarantees that in September you're going to probably see higher deliveries than August numbers. And also, because you're ramping up production of the ES8 and ramping up deliveries, that means in October, November, December, the Q4 months of the year, you're going to see massive deliveries for the ES8, and this will definitely help with profitability. And of course, another thing with deliveries going forward is they just did that price cut where the 100 kilowatt hour battery pack comes standard, and if you choose to rent the battery pack, that's cheaper than renting the 75 kilowatt hour battery pack before this change. So the cars got kind of cheaper. The range is further. So nice. Yeah, this is very nice. And they just did this 2 days ago. So that means you're going to see big numbers in September, and going forward for the rest of this year, you're going to see big numbers, okay? The 5566 will also see great deliveries. Okay, so let's go on to the leaked pricing for the Belgium launch. So this is with one of the franchise partners, Hedden, and they will launch on September 20th. That's also NIO Day. They will officially be available for sale. The ET5 and ET5T will go for 62,570 euros, 530 euros, my bad. Pretty nice pricing, to be honest, okay? And this includes tax, and this is with the 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, so pretty nice. And then the EL6, which is the ES6 here in China, 67,870 euros, pretty nice. And the EL8, 115,580 euros. I would assume that this is the third gen ES8, which is the new EL8, and not the second gen EL8, because if it's the second gen, then that wouldn't really make sense, to be honest. But we'll know once we get there. So yeah, and then Firefly car, 29,990 euros for a Firefly car. So that's pretty decent pricing, including tax. All right, so this is nice, and definitely hope that they do so well over there in Europe, and with all those franchise partners out there. Okay, so now let's talk about the big partnership news. It's guaranteed that on NIO Day they're going to make an official announcement about this, and the sales reps didn't really say what it's about. Okay, they said that they will make an announcement on NIO Day, but we can't speculate that this. Well, first of all, this will definitely help with profitability because they're sharing the store space. And essentially, that means that what NIO has to pay for rent is much lower. That's definitely good. And also, this brand will also attract its own customers. Now, what is this brand, Komo? This is, of course, Midea. And if you guys don't know Midea is one of the biggest appliance manufacturers here in China. Their CEO is also an avid NIO fan. The CEO took delivery of an ET9. He was also featured in a lot of the ET9 promo videos, etc. So the CEO of Midea is a big NIO supporter as well. So they've had this partnership, and of course, Midea is also the manufacturer of Anvo L60's freezer. All right, the big, massive freezer, revolutionary. That is also made by Midea. Okay, so Midea has this really high-end AI-focused appliance sub-brand called Komo, and that's what it is. You have appliances like fridges and air AC and all that kind of stuff, high-end stuff, stove hoods, high-end stuff. All right, it's luxury and it's expensive, pricey, high-end. And it seems like they're going to have their stores inside NIO stores to take care of some of the rent, which will boost profitability. But also, this will also attract customers into the store. People that want to check out Komo stuff, they'll be able to also, hey, at the same time, if you can afford the super expensive AC, then you can definitely afford a NIO, right? So, it's the same customer base. There's no conflict of interest. There's great friendship between the two companies. The CEO is also a big supporter of NIO as well. So this is definitely very nice. I'm not sure if they will announce a product together. Like, will there be like NIO branded product that they will have? Or is this just a physical store inside of NIO stores to take some of the rent and help boost traffic? So we'll have to wait until NIO Day to see for sure, but this is definitely very exciting. This is something that is guaranteed to happen, and I'm looking forward to what they have in store. Now, of course, tomorrow we have earnings. Boy, big news with earnings. NIO CEO has internally reassured everybody inside the company that profitability in Q4 is achievable. And of course, it's all down to boosting deliveries and also reducing expenses. And I think with the trajectory of deliveries going forward, it's definitely achievable. I have a very optimistic outlook with the deliveries of Anvo and NIO. And remember, Anvo, this is new information, they just started showing the 7-seater version of the Anvo L90. And that's definitely very good, right? They have it in many stores. It just came into stores. They started producing those, and people that ordered the 7-seater version will be able to take delivery of it very soon, which is also very nice. It's gonna, the resurrection of Anvo is just surprising. Everybody's shocked by this. Not just the Anvo L90, but Anvo L60 as well. It's selling well because of the renewed interest. So this is definitely very good. It's looking like profitability is a clear and very possible outcome for Q4 of this year. And I can't be more excited to see it happen. All right. And it looks like it's going to happen, not just from the delivery. Remember the expenses front. I showed you guys a lot of the stores. They were closing down so many stores, guys. It's crazy. All right. Cutting costs like crazy, but at the same time, record high in deliveries. That's a good combo, right? That's a good combo. You want to see that happen. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.